So let's see. Somebody released a video of all the things Drake accused Kendrick of being tricked to use. He said in his song response to Kendrick that you all bought this shit. I planted it. I played you. Yada, yada. Everybody was doubting that. But this guy has proven, I think, that Drake was lying about that. Here's the video. Here's everything we know. So there's this guy on Twitter called Ebony Prince 2K24. I feel like before Elon Musk, this account would have been banned so fast. Because it's obviously psycho posting about and with personal objects. It's crazy what's happening here. But because of Elon, this comes to you. So this came out of nowhere, and everybody started paying attention. Ebony Prince says, King Kendrick is not a liar, and I am not a thief. Mr. Aubrey Graham, Drake, and Mr. Livingston Allen, academics, have until noon, the 13th, that's today.
Yes, sir.
To retract your claims of theft. Or my attorney, Mrs. Edrina Edward, is that
Adrian.
Is that a real thing? Miss Adrian Edward?
Is that a real thing?
Like,
you mean, is that a real person?
Or is he actually like naming his attorney?
I just assumed that was the name of their attorney.
It's just weird to name a random attorney. It doesn't mean anything.
It's a practicing law office.
Okay, shout out.
Yeah.
Miss Edwards.
It's a real thing.
And I will exhaust every legal option available. So here, he just posted a picture of this stuff. This doesn't mean anything, right? I mean, this just... Oh, wait, no, here's the video. Okay, this video is creepy and crazy and fucking weird as hell.
Dear Adonis, I'm sorry that man is your father. Let me be honest. It takes a man to be a man. Your dad is not responsive. I look at him and wish your grandpa would have...
So what is this one showing?
That this was filmed today.
Got it.
I'm sorry that you gotta grow.
Have you ever seen a movie?
No, I
with
didn't.
A ransom?
I thought it was
the
part
only
of,
reason I thought of that.
Realize either.
It looked like, I don't know.
You always show the newspaper to show the date.
So here is...
Oh, damn.
He's got all the fucking receipts. He's got the card. He's got the shirt. The Maybach glove. He's got the Ozempic.
Yeah. There it all is.
It says his name right there. Drake's name.
The pill bottles too hanging there. Now, why did they have to film it like a serial killer?
That's the part that's so creepy. And he's even got like this pill bottle, which was Adderall, I think someone said, hanging from a noose.
Yeah. He's shaking a little bit.
The flair for the dramatic.
Silence of the Lamb. Has anyone ever seen the Silence of the Lamb?
The great Ebony
The late,
Prince.
great Hannibal Lecter.
Holy shit, he's got pill bottles like crazy.
Somebody in the chat said the Riddler versus the Diddler.
That's good.
He's on his balcony or something.
So yeah, he pans out and shows what I'm assuming is the Toronto skyline.
No. What?
It's beautiful, whatever it is.
I assumed it was Brooklyn.
Yeah, no,
it's
they're in New
Brooklyn.
York. It's definitely New York.
Because
Oh, the
newspaper-
hotel was in New York.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got it. That's an expensive apartment.
Yeah.
If that's his apartment, an apartment in New York with that view is very expensive.
I don't. Why are you're making a lot of assumptions here?
That doesn't. Oh yeah, I guess.
There are like a lot of lights and there are a lot of bodies.
Wait, what assumptions are we making?
That this is
That
his
is
apartment?
Oh, that I thought it was that this is expensive.
Well, I don't. Well, he has privacy. He's got a really private moment to set all this shit up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
and then he has access to a balcony. So he's in a hotel room or an apartment, I would assume.
Okay, I guess that's fair to assume.
I mean, it's not something you'd shoot at your friend's house.
No.
Chad is saying it's Jersey City.
Jersey City?
Yeah, which
so then
makes-
it's not expensive. He's on the other side of the river.
Which makes sense. That lawyer is apparently from Jersey too, I noticed.
Yeah, New Jersey.
So everything adds up.
Okay, so if this is the Jersey side, then that would still be Manhattan, but it would not be an expensive apartment.
Hold it.
Isn't he doxing himself, Can people just like
That's
determine
what I
where this
was.
is?
Yeah. Definitely. Yes.
I mean, this is the closest thing I've seen to like real life supervillain type of posting. It's kind of fun.
It's kind of fun. Yeah.
And he hasn't killed anyone yet.
Kind of fun.
That hotel might be $1,000 per day.
Well, no, not in New Jersey. It's like the crackling, the shakiness. It's very snuff film, like very weird.
He's like, he really want to make sure everyone knows where his apartment is at.
It must not be his apartment. Maybe he just got a hotel or something.
Yeah.
That'd be crazy if it was his apartment. So anyway, pretty weird, pretty creepy. And everyone's like, whoa, what the fuck is this? It continues. Let me see here. Where's the thread? Which part is that? This
Number
four. Okay. So this person compiled all the Ebony Prince updates.
Well, and it's all speculation. And like a lot of it's like crazy speculation.
Right. Yeah. I mean, he's the Riddler. What do we know about the Riddler at the end of the day?
Yeah.
So everything we know about Ebony Prince. So his identity is likely that he is a current employee at the Mark Hotel in New York City responsible for security. He's presumably employed through a third-party company that took over the hotel's security department. He's a member of the Ballroom House, the iconic House of Ebony. Ballroom houses are alternative families for queer folks, mostly gay men, drag queens, trans women, who are often estranged from their families. How did they know that? Members refer to each other as siblings and are led by house mothers and fathers. Ebony's whole Riddler scheme seems to have been approved by the leaders of the Ebony House. Wait, hold the phone. Hold on.
I'm telling you, like,
Let me click this.
we need like a lot of disclaimers here. That a lot of this is.
So based on this tweet, he said, sorry for the hiatus. Emergency house meeting with the elders. The consensus keep going.
This is fucking
How
Harry
did
Potter.
how did he infer, like, okay, well,
I'm
here.
telling you, this is like a QAnon level thing. Like we should
Yeah. It's
be
Patrice
taking this
Wilson,
with a giant grain of salt. Massive, massive.
this
grain
is
of
all
salt.
crazy speculation, but
Yeah.
the interesting part about it all is that this dude clearly is involved because he has all that shit. He is involved.
He has the items,
He has
so-
all those items, and he is, for some reason, at the center of this. And he also, that's not all. He has more weird shit from the hotel, which I'll get to.
Right.
I don't understand this. This is not convincing at all. I've been provided definitive proof of Ebony's identity. No, I will not share this information publicly and ask you to not either. Ebony could face serious legal and physical threats if his identity is real. Please refrain from messaging me. Why are you writing all this then?
Alrighty.
I think the Ebony Prince is the one doing this.
Interesting.
Okay, so this
We
begins
can go a lot of directions with this conspiracy. Let's keep going. 'Cause I have
January
thoughts, too.
2023 incident. He seemingly witnessed an incident with Drake, Chubbs, and Christopher Alvarez in January 2023 that got two of his hotel colleagues fired. According to one of Ebony's tweets, Drake supposedly was rude to service providers during or in relation to this incident. Ebony claims to have CCTV footage of the incident and has since provided proof by filming it from his laptop. Now, who is... Okay, let me click this. Chubbs and Alvarez. Okay, so here's
This one got claimed.
probably for the music, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna mute it. So here he's filming. He's showing CCTV footage from the hotel, and so this is
While making it as shaky as humanly possible and panning the camera off of the screen at various times for seemingly no reason.
It's just
like,
a fucked up,
everything
weird,
about
dim-looking
this is
room.
So weird.
So wait, who's the guy in the wheelchair?
That's Christopher Alvarez.
Okay, so this is Christopher Alvarez,
Yes.
who they're hanging out with at 3 a.m. in this hotel.
Mm-hmm.
He was in a music video of theirs? Is that right? Or what's the connection?
I don't think we know the connection. He is so.
Oh, they're not associated.
Yeah, he's a freelance journalist, and so they probably met for the first time in June 2017.
Alvarez still has an Instagram story with Drake up. That's all that I know.
So is it possible he just wanted to party with him? I mean,
Yeah, very much so. I'm confused why
yeah.
why they are being pulled into it. I mean, they were present for whatever this footage is, but it's literally just footage of them in their wheelchair in the lobby.
Well, there's
sitting there.
There was
I'm not sure what the implication is here.
He has the footage. That's the implication. He has CCTV footage.
Right.
He's
true.
He was there, man. It's
got proving that somehow has access to this hotel's security footage.
It's very bizarre. Very bizarre.
And what's that laptop? It's some weird.
Yeah, that's all. Everything about this is weird. I've never. What is this trackpad?
So, I think that actually is it's a work laptop. Right. Like there's.
He's doing this on his work laptop.
Well, it makes sense. I don't know if they're supposed to have that outside of the building, but that looks like something that somebody running a security system might have for sure.
So I'm saying it's a police laptop and shot. Yeah.
So, Ebony describes some instances of Drake being rude to service providers, including pushing service providers out of the way when they were trying to assist, banging a service provider in the head after mistaking them for a paparazzi, giving service providers wrong times, and then complaining about preparations. Ebony addressing Drake on how working for him feels. He said, quote, "You leave a wake of annoyance and stress in your path that makes most people's skin crawl." Regarding the incident, right. Ebony said this, "My stomach turned that night. I made promises to a 6-year-old to never allow things like that to happen on my watch." Cryptic. Where's the photo that was going around? There was a photo. Okay, here. I think it's on
has
here.
everything.
Yeah, I think it's on
just
here.
keep going.
So now they talk about Christopher Alvarez's involvement. He's a freelance journalist, usually accompanied by a caretaker. It's unclear if there was a caretaker with him that night. They probably met in the first time, June 2017, where they took a photo together.
It was in June.
That's cool. What is it? Does this shoe say something? Or hard to tell.
I don't know.
Looks like Greek.
It's the next clue.
Oh no, it's the Riddler.
All the way back in 2017. Alvarez seems to be cool with Drake. He at least still has an IG story dedicated to him. Alvarez also posted on Instagram the day after the alleged altercation. It's therefore unclear whether Alvarez was a victim or what his involvement was. However, on his most recent Instagram post, Alvarez liked 2 comments alluding to Ebony. The 2 comments he liked said this: "Who is Officer Viola at the NYPD? Why do they know Ebony Prince?" Cryptic. But then this one is very odd. It says, "We support you. The truth will come to light soon." Why would Christopher Alvarez like that?
That is
that part
really
is
weird.
Like, that's like, okay. This isn't because this guy, Christopher Alvarez, he's like a dude. He has a social media following. He's a journalist. He's not like, I don't think he would like this without having a cause.
Maybe it's another cause. Maybe it's just an unrelated other drama that Chris has found himself in somehow.
This was on a 2 comments alluding to Ebony. "We support you, Ebony. The truth will come to light soon." He liked that shit.
That's weird.
Alvarez plans to publish an article in the Brooklyn Eagle today at 5 p.m. ET. 6 p.m.?
That's like right now.
Yeah, check that shit.
Going to the Brooklyn Eagle. I'm going. Breaking news.
Christopher about to drop the article of the century. Holy fuck.
Oh boy! Oh boy!
Yo, I need to know what happened. What is this? Hey, what is this? Why? What is the fuck? Comedy Zach? What the fuck?
This is that weird ass the AI Mr. Beast that's on. Remember we talked about this like a year ago?
You can chat with him if you open his chat log.
Comedy Zach?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a It's not Mr. Beast. His name is Zach.
Who would want to do this?
I don't know.
What a waste of time.
Facebook made this.
If you go to his following, you'll see all the celebrities.
Yeah.
Following.
Okay, whatever. I don't. This
There's a
thing is
bunch of
weird.
different
It's
ones.
dumb.
like
it's weird. I don't
Emilio
get
girl.
it, and I hate it.
It is very dumb.
It's crazy.
Very, very dumb. Nothing on the Brooklyn Eagle as of yet, but I will keep my eyes
keep an eye out.
peeled
Keep an eye out.
for oh boy big news.
July. Okay, so what happened in July 2023? There was a Weintraub protest. Weintraub. When Drake returned to the Mark Hotel in July 2023, a 19-year-old led a protest and campaign against the Mark Hotel. Theodore Weintraub and his protesters alleged that the hotel served underage teens with alcohol during the pandemic, that there were prostitutes in the hotel, and that the Mark was connected to Epstein. This is before all this came out.
Tough fuck.
Deep rabbit hole, man.
Academics erased his Instagram?
It's just gone.
Dude, Dan, this is not a conspiracy. There's something happening. And Academics, who we know is friends with Drake, has been doing full-time running D for him, and it's just getting worse and worse for Academics. And he apparently, his Instagram page is gone. What is happening?
It is indeed gone.
Dude, Kendrick has opened a literal Pandora's box
Wow.
that is gobbling up.
Oh my god.
I'm sorry.
Side note, I've been seeing for like the last hour people in the chat saying, hope Zach's all good. Zach, you all good?
Wait.
Yeah.
No, I don't know.
Why?
I was confused too.
I'm fine.
Yeah, Zach's good.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody?
What's
I don't know. It's just one of those things where the chat, they...
No, I'm here. Hello. Hope
Zach's
everyone's
doing
having-
great.
hope
He looks
everyone's having a
great. He
great day.
sounds great. He's on his
Healthy, happy.
game.
Doing a great job on the
Yep,
sound bites.
on your game
Same.
today, brother.
Doing great.
His page is not up. His page is not down.
It is. His main one is, I guess, his artist page or something. This is his personal one. And he has a couple of stories up talking about bots. So maybe that has something to do with it.
If Drake got all the bots, why are these bots spamming this? I think those are real people that just... there's a chance that these are real people. I mean, this is a pretty big thing, and everyone kind of thinks you're a tool, and Drake, obviously, is a tool. He just searched for anyone that typed OV ho. I mean, so what? Never think none of these dudes is above bots or manipulating. Okay, there is 0% chance Kendrick's using bots. Sorry. I stake my reputation on it. That's weird. The Mark filed a lawsuit against Weintraub on the 27th of July, 2023. The lawsuit names multiple witnesses, among them police officers, hotel employees, and security officers. The document further names a VIP guest number 1 and VIP guest number 2 who are not mentioned due to a protective order. That is interesting. On July 17, 10 days before, a security officer reported that the protesters were refusing to move because they heard a VIP guest would be arriving soon. The New York Post confirmed that the protesters were in fact harassing Drake on his arrival that day. The protesters also accused the hotel's doorman of being a pedophile. That might be a little wild. Let me click this. The doorman? A wealthy teenager, a 5-star hotel, and a bizarre defamation fight from the New York Times. I don't know anything. I would probably, let's leave. I mean, I don't know anything about the doorman, but let's probably leave him out of it. You know, unless he's on like Megan's list or something provable. This is so bizarre. The involvement of this rich activist, Epstein accuser involved in this, doing protests, is weird.
This is one of the more out there things I've seen in a long time.
Yeah.
This is fucking weird.
So on July 22nd, July 2023, Drake complained to hotel management about the protesters' comments. He wanted to know why they started to yell specifically whenever he was leaving the building. How do we have evidence of that? Let's take a look. Oh shit!
Sorry,
we got
this
things.
one.
We
Sorry.
can't play this one.
This is the only other one that got claimed out of this whole.
Yeah.
Shout out to Zach for checking all of them in this long thread.
So
There's
what
only
happens in it?
Fuck you, Hollywood Fix.
So here, this is crazy. So here he is arriving on this date at this hotel, right? That's what it's showing? No, this is Trill Burgers. So he was in New York at the time. He's so goofy. Isn't he the goofiest dude alive? Drake? I don't know. He's just the way he
he's a
carries
goober.
himself. Yeah.
Giant goober.
He's standing there like, nobody wants to talk to me.
He's
Look at
doing
him.
the sucker, the suck thing.
So what are we showing here? What is this show? Who watched this?
You clicked on it from that Reddit thread, right?
Yes.
A lot of these links don't really support the thing that this person in this Reddit thread is saying.
That's 1.2 million views
very,
from 10
very
months ago. Why does it have so many views? Hold on. If Drake agreed to take a pic, everybody was going to jump in. Okay, they're just talking about.
I guess he's just trying to say that Drake was here at that day.
Yeah, he's not wrong. This is from. He's got the receipts. Kind of.
Maybe.
He was in New York at the time.
Yes.
Probably. I mean, there's lots of reasons that he'd be in New York at the time.
The police officer, Ebony, was likely entrusted with Drake's security during the protest. There was an incident apparently involving an assault leading to police being called. Hold on. What are all these? Okay, I'm clicking all this shit. Here's the Ebony Prince. When Officer Viola and his partner, Officer Wilt, entered my booth, they informed me that since there was a complainant present who alleged assault, they would have to take me in unless they saw footage of otherwise. I had to locate said footage while encircled by them. So these protests about like the prostitution and underage drinking and connection to Epstein happened before the visit. It sounds like.
According to this.
That's so okay. So that means the hotel has a reputation for some funny business one way or the other, at least to this one dude.
Right. Well, this is another instance of this. Now, granted, this is the New York Post, which is very much a tabloid and not the most trustworthy. But, you know, the link in this write-up that we're reading said, you know, that when Drake returned to the hotel, a 19-year-old led a protest and campaign against the Mark Hotel beginning in June 2023. Click that link.
Okay.
The led a protest.
Okay. Rejected teen drinker accused of smear campaign against swanky New York City hotel. Says he's sober now. Wait.
I love when we get these big stories on a Monday. Then we have like 2 hours to look into
Well,
them.
I've been saying it's like this is some serious. Like the Kendrick fans need to maybe chill a little bit.
I think people are just having fun with it.
I mean, I agree.
No,
It seems relatively
even though
lighthearted, but
it's far-fetched and weird.
Yeah,
it is real because the guy has proven that he's involved.
that is the only thing that gives me pause. That and the fact that Alvarez fellow
He's liking tweets saying the truth is coming.
odd. There could be something. And again, the New York Post, I mean, I think they famously were the ones that did the catch and kill stories for Trump, right? With Stormy, the thing that he's like
Is that the New York?
trial.
I thought that was the Inquirer.
Oh, was the Inquirer? Okay.
Yeah. I don't think it was New York Post.
All right, fair enough.
So, can I watch this? Did anyone check this?
No, I just opened this link a moment ago.
I'm kind of
No
just
idea.
curious what the fuck. What is this video? Some degenerate walking around.
I was getting the
This
newspaper.
is Theodore Weintraub.
There's some great footage here.
Someone's just harassing him.
So this is the guy. Let me hear what he has to say.
How do you feel about being on the cover of the Post today?
You guys can put whatever you guys want on the cover.
Cool.
Are you glad to see your story on the cover?
It's not the full story. The full story will eventually come out. I can't comment on the situation right now.
Okay, well, you know, again, the New York Post is not the most trustworthy, so their framing may be unfair. However,
well, this didn't really say anything one way or the other.
That was really funny.
They're characterizing him as hatching a bizarre revenge plot after repeatedly trying to buy drinks at the hotel with a fake ID. The Post told to the Post. See, I don't know about that. It seems like they're trying to.
It's possible. I'm not giving this full credibility.
They're trying to discredit this kid.
I'm just saying. But again, my point was more towards the write-up that we're reading. Says something like he led a protest campaign against the Mark Hotel, and then you click it, and it's about how he's being sued for staging a fake protest. So I'm just saying, as we read this, we need to take a huge grain of salt with all this information.
I already mentioned that they're suing him for defamation.
Right. Okay.
We know that.
Okay.
I do wonder when they say protest, how many people are we including in this protest?
Mm-hmm.
Is it
him and his friends?
5 people? Is it just him?
Right.
It says Weintraub and other protesters allegedly harassed VIP hotel guests such as Drake on July 17th. Drake was there on the 17th.
Mm-hmm.
Drake! Although oddly, the teen said Friday he loves Drake and even went to one of his recent concerts. It says here in this article, which is odd. It was a fantastic show, he said. I enjoyed it. I got nothing against Drake, he said.
Huh.
Well, it's possible he didn't know. He's protesting this hotel with this horrible reputation. He didn't know Drake was involved.
Right.
Ebony Prince was the one that found out Drake was involved in whatever is happening.
Ay.
So moving on. The police. Okay, so we talked about the police stuff. That's how we got the CCTV stuff. After the police were Wait, did I not read this part? Ebony was likely entrusted with Drake's security during the protest. There was an incident involving an assault leading to police being called. 2 of the NYPD officers responding were Nicholas Viola and Officer Jamal Wiltshire. Both officers are mentioned by Ebony and are also named as witnesses in a document filed on May 10th in the Weintraub lawsuit.
Mm-hmm.
After the police were contacted by the complainant, Ebony himself may have become a suspect, almost leading to his arrest. He was supposedly able to clear his name after showing the police CCTV footage. Once again,
So this is all centered around some sort of incident.
The
that
police
happened.
were involved. Something happened.
Something happened with the police that night. This Ebony person potentially almost lost their job. And earlier it said 2 people did lose their job. And so now they're exacting revenge on Drake?
The Caviar Kaspia. The incident may have taken place in a restaurant called Caviar Kaspia, which is located in the Mark Hotel.
Okay.
They offer private dining, and they pride themselves on discretion. The CEO famously once said, "What happens at Caviar Kaspia stays at Caviar Kaspia." We never say no, or at least we always try to find a way to please our customers. There are many, many stories. If these walls could talk, they would have an endless amount of stories. Thank God they can't. It's a little. That's a bit
weird. It does sound a little Illuminati.
What the fuck are you doing for your customers? They're a restaurant.
At the restaurant.
You know what? I had a funny joke. If these walls could talk, when I was having my diarrhea, I says, "Man, if these walls could smell."
It's funny. It's true.
If these walls could smell. Thank you. Woo! If these walls could smell. Turning the old phrase on its head.
I don't think I get it.
Oh, because I was in the bathroom. If these walls could smell.
Walls could.
Yeah. Because my turds.
Oh, because the turds.
The turds smelled. And the wall could smell it.
Very good.
They could smell it, but they couldn't communicate it. They just suffered silently.
Communicate.
Very nice.
They can't talk. They can only smell. What if they could talk and smell? Then I'd be in trouble. But no, they can only smell. Thank God. Ebony first posted a photo of the restaurant's logo saying he would never forget it. Okay. Let's take a look at this Ebony post. I will never forget it. Something happened at this place, guys. He then alleged that something happened there on the 27th of July. This would line up with Drake's last show in New York at Madison Square Garden on the 26th. Drake's stay at the hotel began with his first show in New York on the 17th at Barclays Center. How did Ebony get Drake's items? Ebony likely got a hold of the items and the gram cover at the end of Drake's stay. All the prescriptions and receipts are also dated to July 2023. Drake left the items in the hotel, and they're probably kept in storage for a limited time without Drake ever picking them up. Ebony insinuates that a little bag and a big bag were left in Caviar Kaspia on the mark on the 27th. There it is. It's all adding up. I was in disbelief at this claim of theft, considering how the items came to remain in that building. I kept thinking back to 7/27/23. According to Ebony, there are standard procedures when lost items. A pickup of the items, shipment of the items, or disposal of the items if the owner isn't available to arrange other options. Drake presumably...
Or your security guard steals it and sends it to a rival rapper.
Well,
That's
listen,
the fourth
lost
option.
and found. I mean, clearly medicine.
This is hurting their discretion claim.
I agree.
Big
to be
time.
honest.
This is a big reputational hit.
To be honest, you're not wrong.
Yeah.
Clearly, what happens in the caviar,
it can go
goes out and is
out
seen
of
by millions of people.
The caviar.
Yeah,
for sure.
The big C, caviar.
Right.
Caviera. Drake presumably only arranged for the shipment of the little bag. The big bag with the respective items were deemed unimportant and were disposed according to Drake's supposed instructions. The items were kept by the mark in a high-value safe for 3 months before the respective department's director called for their disposal. But Ebony took them instead. That is theft. Why is he saying it's not theft? Ebony calls it lost and found, a well-known perk of hospitality, and says his closest colleagues knew the items were in his possession.
A well-known perk of hospitality? That's, I mean...
I don't think so.
I mean,
sure,
that's fine, sure, but like, don't say that it's not stealing. It definitely is.
Is lost and found a well-known perk? I guess I never worked in a hotel. Maybe it is.
I have to imagine, yeah.
If there's good shit, people are going to take it.
Of course, so which I get, but don't pretend, like, especially if there was instructions to dispose of or destroy the items, and then you took it and you stole that then.
This part I don't get. He says, it is incentive to thoroughly perform your duties in the hopes that one man's trash, negligence, or kind gesture may turn into a treasure for you. How is that an incentive that people forget shit in the hotel room?
Kind of stunning.
I mean, I get the sentiment fully.
Why? Well, how is he incentivized? What influence does he have on if people forget shit in their room or not?
It's just the incentive to stay with that job. It's like,
okay,
it's one of the perks, like they said. It's like, you work in hospitality. Every once in a while, somebody leaves behind some good shit, and it winds up with you.
Drake wearing the same shirt at Popular Jewelry as he did at the Mark Hotel. This man, Ebony, is telling the truth, according to this poster. This is the truth, bruh. This is the truth. Whatever he's saying, which he has said nothing so far. Ebony planned to auction the items off after Drake's death, or likely just later down the line to make some money. Let's see what he said here. He said, had you not lied, I would have waited until you died to sell my goods. Hopefully not by killing him. Ebony's possible side hustle. The second video of Ebony, dated the 13th of May, 2024, he claims that the items in his first video were not the only ones in his possession. He showed several jewelry items he refers to as diamonds. Most of them look like women's jewelry, so it's unclear whether he claims these belong to Drake or not. Let's take a look. Dear Aubrey, did you really think this was all about a shirt and some scripts? This was about diamonds. Time for some hard truths. Another creepy ass video. Give me some audio, Zach.
Yeah, for real. Music.
Honestly, we don't even need the creepy music. It makes it less creepy. So once again,
The flair for the dramatic.
the Riddler style. Got the laptop. The weirdest laptop.
Diamond.
Doesn't look
I
diamond.
don't think there's
That looks like fake jewelry. This shit was weird. He's got targets from a shooting range. Be mine with bullets in it. Another one with another practice target with bullets in it.
Is he shooting?
I think they're like loudly chewing gum
Yeah.
in the background
Nasty.
too.
Got a gift to change the world. You can change your father's mind, because our children is the future.
That just really is nothing. I mean, this one's really nothing.
You're muted.
People in chat are guessing where this one was shot correctly. People already found it in the Brooklyn Bridge Park.
So he's going out in a public space, a well-known public space, which is what a villain would do.
Right. Right.
Ebony adds that Drake's claim of his items being stolen introduced a dilemma to his professional world. This could allude to the fact that the stolen items cannot be auctioned. But it could further allude to Ebony's regularly selling items that were left at the mark. If Ebony had a side hustle of selling celebrity items or similar goods, it would come to a halt if he was publicly accused of theft. How did the items get on Kendrick's cover? Excuse me.
Riveting.
Clearly. Ebony claims to have given Kendrick the info in the photo about the items. Kendrick supposedly still has Ebony's phone number and was provided with a riveting email about Drake, but not any further information. Ebony alleges that there have been other moles in Drake's camp. Ebony verified it. He is in possession of the items on the Meet the Gram cover. The veracity of the prescription was checked through RX number, and the receipts can be checked online. For real? Well, I believe it's all his stuff. Like, I believe that now. I mean, let's see what it's got. They got receipts, literally. Receipts of receipts, bro. This is a jewelry receipt. It's not a... Okay, whatever. I don't know what that means. These people are weird.
I'm telling you.
But there is something intriguing here. That's what I'm saying. This guy did too much.
There is something intriguing underneath the layers and layers of Schizo posting.
Yeah, could it be? I mean, it could be possible to fake all those items, right? If you really want to.
Mm-hmm.
No, but he has the CCTV footage.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I guess
he's
the
there.
CCTV.
He was there. I feel like we can give him that.
All right, you ready to one up? You ready to one up the craziness of that conspiracy theory?
Sure.
I think. Who's the most likely person to be in possession of all of Drake's items like this?
Ebony.
Mr.
Ebenezer Scrooge.
No,
Ebenezer
Mr.
Scrooge.
Aubrey Graham. Now, if you wanted to discredit Kendrick fans and make them look like psychopaths, what if you took the items that got leaked and then had one of your employees pretend to be the Riddler and give a bunch of kind of vague, misleading information out on Twitter to drive all of the fans up into a frenzy only to pull the rug out from underneath them?
Nice story, but Drake's not cute like that. He thinks he's cute like that, but he's not. Just listen to his raps, bro. Listen to his response.
Just listen to his raps.
He already tried that. He goes, "Yo, we tricked you," and everyone's like, "No, you didn't."
It's next level fucking gamesmanship going
Listen,
on right now.
if he's doing that, then props to him. However, he's not doing that.
I think it's actually Drake recording. I don't think he's even having one of his minions do it.
People say it's Kendrick. Why would Kendrick do that? Kendrick lives in LA too. People are asking.
Apparently, he lives in New York now.
Oh, that was something
That was
Drake
part of
had
the whole
said.
thing.
Yeah.
I think
What? There's no way Kendrick
some
lives in New York.
Okay.
Dude, he's West Coast for life. Why would he go there?
Yeah, I think he lives in New York.
No shot.
Okay.
He has a penthouse in Brooklyn.
Yeah, I believe that.
Why wouldn't he say?
Why? But rich people have tons of houses.
Yeah, he has a Bel Air
Doesn't mean
mansion
that that's
as well.
his primary residence.
Yeah.
I didn't necessarily say that. Okay, anyways.
There's a big difference between living somewhere and having a house. If you're like a super rich celebrity, which he is.
Well, maybe he's staying there.
He has a house in Bel Air.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck.
fuck.
Badass.
That's so sick.
Fuck yeah. All right, what are we talking about?
What are we talking about?
Ebony wants to sell this shit. I'm skipping because it's getting kind of just too much.
Ebony's plan. Bro, if you had, like, this is why I'm very skeptical of all of this, because at this point, it's just like, put up or shut up. Like, what is, like, the weird, like, Riddler teasing and stuff?
Here's all the posts. This is what I want.
What are you going to say?
Yeah.
This is starting with the newest one. I wonder what it will be. My eyes are not trained to determine age. They are trained to decipher adults from adolescents. Young Theodore made changes to how we monitor youngins. Huh? Oh, this is old ones. Never mind.
Huh?
Or is he quoting him? 727.
No, he just keeps saying the date. It's like an ominous
Listen,
thing.
find that weird post. I guess they're all here. Let me just go through these. You are warned so many times. When I thought the saga was over and you mockingly switched over to the Amen, what did you do? You came out and ridiculed someone I truly admire. What in the fuck? This is just like psycho ramblings.
What I'm saying, bro.
And he said he was promising to deliver receipts today.
Right, well,
today was the deadline.
The receipt was the video we saw where it showed the CCTV of the lobby with the gentleman in the wheelchair. That was the receipt.
Because people thought he just had a still, but this was showing that it's actual video. Yeah, I'm kind of with Dan. I think it could be Drake.
No way.
Like,
you think Drake's
rearrange-
writing all this psychotic shit?
Well, I mean, you got all the Kendrick fans worked up into a tizzy sounding like fucking QAnon bombs right now.
Here he's suggesting child abuse. He says, now this is a certificate of completion mandate report training, identifying and reporting child abuse and maltreatment. Insinuating, it seems, that there
seems to be the big implication, because there's also the thing, like, I was trained to tell.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, I mean, they seem to be implying that some incident happened with children on that date.
You're going to rearrange these tweets and they're going to spell out, like, I am Drake, like Voldemort. Spell out Tom Riddle.
I think I'm with Dan, too.
This is so ridiculous.
I think they're gonna like be like, oh yeah, Tupac's gonna come back to life at that hotel on 7/27. Some weird shit like that,
My face when it's petty time. He pulling out the Mickey memes, y'all. There's no way, dude. This guy must be a little bit nutty, because these are all from within a 1 hour period.
Yeah.
I'm going through his likes on Twitter, and they're Biden campaign tweets,
Okay.
and then just one that's like Drake security team takes down another trespasser.
We love politically activated legends. Come on, man. It's Joe Biden. There was other. Let me looking for photos.
Oh, okay. They're a big Joe Biden fan.
He wrote a lot of psychotic shit. I'm just scrolling.
Yeah, it goes and goes and goes.
And lots of them. He's showing more jewelry that he has.
Again, are these things that were taken from the hotel?
Seems that they were taken from the hotel, whether from Drake or not, unknown.
Yeah.
Dear Aubrey, did you really think this was the video we saw? I don't know. Did you forget this, though? It's a chessboard with blood all over it. I don't know what the fuck this is. This is the blood of God. I don't know what the fuck is happening. Mother's Day shit. Ugh. I stood next to you into the rain to keep the paps and fanatics away. I became essential during your stays, having to cancel vacations and all that to ensure things like this did not happen. It's just a picture of somebody.
No, it was a video. It was Drake arriving at the hotel, and a bunch of fans were like screaming, and this girl like tried to like charge Drake, and they had to drag her away.
Okay. Golly.
Have we considered this is Martha from Baby Reindeer? Maybe take the attention off of her being the stalker at the moment.
Okay. I don't know. Okay, I don't know.
You're less convinced the more you scroll, aren't you?
Yeah. This again. He's talking about this dude who said Drake is dope, so it's not really a great supporting statement. why is there so much shit? Okay, this was the photo that had everybody like, what the fuck, scratching their heads because people couldn't make out who this was or if it was a child or what it was. Or if it was a child or a person.
Yeah.
Understandable. I mean, he's an adult with some kind of condition.
Yeah, he's in his 20s. I looked it up. What was it?
But
I lost my tab.
like it could be because it's not a high quality photo that it could look like a stroller with a kid in it.
Thanatophoric dysplasia is what the condition's called, which is an extremely rare skeletal disease. And from the little bit I was reading about this, Christopher Alvarez has a pretty unbelievable story because they weren't expected to live past 5 years old, but wound up living until now, and was like valedictorian and has become like a freelance journalist and has a pretty inspirational story. So
then ask yourself, Dan, why would he like a comment saying the truth will come?
You're right. He sounds like a very
He's a respectable dude.
Yeah, absolutely. He knows exactly.
I guess that is a weird wrinkle. Again, that's another element in here that gives me a little bit of pause.
So Ebony said with this one, to Aubrey Graham, may this photo help jog your memory as to where you discarded these items. The issue in the photo should also jog your memory. Jimmy Brooks would not have been proud of you that night. I don't know who Jimmy Brooks is, but I remember there was some kind of thing about, I don't know.
The issue in the photo?
It's just, and then so here it is at 3 a.m. Drake is chilling with Alvarez. Here it is the 22nd. But this is January, though. I thought this all took place in May.
Again, I'm not sure what any of this is supposed to be proving. Is Drake even in this photo?
I felt like that was maybe him with the hood on.
No, to the right. I thought that was him right there.
This?
I don't know about that.
With the OVO hoodie on. But maybe not.
Could be him.
That's what I'm saying. It's like I'm not really sure what's being proven here. And then the big drop today was this same video just being played as a video this time.
I hope he doesn't disappear. We need...
Yeah, I don't know. I guess we'll keep an eye on it.
And keep an eye on Christopher Alvarez. He's the real wild card.
It is a wild card here. That is the wild card here.
What was the video that you sent me of the ball thing? How did you expect that to come up?
The what?
One of the comments before the show.
The comments were on there, right?
On their social media, yeah.
Here's Christopher Alvarez memeing with DJ Khaled. Apparently Khaled is friends with this dude. Oh, is that a voice assistant? Is that what that is?
I believe so. This video
Love that. Appreciate that.
is doing the power of suggestion thing.
So he could whatever you look at, it sounds
whatever one you're looking at, that's what you're gonna hear.
I love that. Appreciate that.
Now let me try the second one.
I freaked out when I realized this was the guy in the Drake stuff, and I was like, I know that guy.
Yeah, I was like so shocked. Love was like, wait, I know him. I'm like, how the fuck do you know him? It's because this DJ Khaled video.
Yeah, he's talking to DJ Khaled in this clip.
Wait, what is happening?
It's
crazy.
This
is fucking insane.
I know.
Yeah, it's actually mind-blowing.
There's something This guy's like a character from Twin Peaks. Like he has magic powers, bro.
Right.
He's like in the dark cabin speaking backwards and shit.
Right.
I'm curious if we can figure out if he's talking about Drake here, maybe.
Wait, guys, at home, literally read any one of these boxes along with him, and it fits perfectly. It is fucking freaky.
I love that. Appreciate that.
DJ Khaled, I love that.
Dude, what the fuck?
That. Appreciate that.
It's like verbatim, exactly.
29 bacon.
29 Mexicans.
I love
The one we're all gonna die was so
I know.
spot on.
I know.
Lots of bacon allusions. Clearly, he said DJ Khaled and bacon. It seems like. Hold on. Now I'm on the fifth one.
Put it on bacon.
Yeah.
I
What?
love that. Appreciate that. Love that. Appreciate that.
That is so fucking nuts. Who made this?
Wiggle it and die. Wiggle
What
it and
the
die.
hell?
I'm getting a combo of the first and second one. Like it's jumbling together.
Everything works for me.
Every time I read it, I
Whatever
heard
one
it.
I'm reading is what I hear.
So
The way he says "die" too,
Yeah,
it gets
yeah.
all animated.
Love was telling me there's even more suggested in the comments. Like people keep
Yeah.
adding.
Every time this video is posted, people make their own
Interpretation.
interpretations.
Right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I was wondering if he was talking about Drake, maybe.
But like, so you have this weird ass security guard and Christopher Alvarez at the center of this.
Right.
You've got this weird protester who's making all these crazy allegations.
Yeah.
There's
There's a lot of ins and outs
this is
to this.
Twin Peaks.
Yeah, well, maybe.
It's the same thing when you watch that show. You don't
It is
know what the
legit.
fuck's going on. Just that shit's weird.
Right. Somebody in the chat said it's called the McGurk effect, and I just looked it up. The McGurk effect, a perceptual phenomenon that demonstrates an interaction between hearing and vision in speech perception. The illusion occurs when the auditory component of one sound is paired with the visual component of another sound, leading to perception of a third sound. So I guess this is like a well-known thing that you can... that explains why you can't understand AB without seeing his face. You need that visual component.
It's the Gurkha effect.
The McGurk.
The McGirdle.
McGurk.
So this was the big update. I bet you thought I didn't have the actual goods. Silly rabbit.
This was the update. And like I said, it's just...
So this is again the shot with Alvarez in the lobby at 3 a.m.
He's just alone now, though.
Why is...
He and the
why
other
is
thing
this
is they
halfway
said,
off of the fucking frame of the camera. Like,
Hold
what
on.
is
Hold
happening?
on. The other thing said is that Alvarez always has a carer with him, but here he is in the hotel lobby by himself. Where's the carer?
Well,
There's nobody with him.
the person that did that write-up on Reddit said that. I don't know.
True.
I mean, they're probably right, but...
He might also just be where the camera is not pointing at the moment.
Look at where the camera is
Yeah.
pointed right now. Like, what is this?
It's Riddler Diddler.
How are you this bad at holding the
Riddly
phone?
diddly. What was the one with the ball though? Where did you find that one?
No.
On Christopher Alvarez's Instagram page.
Oh, link me his Instagram. I want to learn about him.
Yeah, all of the comments on their posts are now related to all this Drake stuff. Here. Oop, wrong chat.
Which is very unfortunate.
That'll blow over. But Christopher inserted it. He said, "Yo, I'm here. The truth needs to come out." Is it possible that I'm sure I'm not the first one to say it, but maybe Drake got the age wrong?
I was waiting for that joke.
Well, it all comes together.
I knew you were gonna make it, and I was just waiting. I was waiting.
It's possible, isn't it? This is the one that Dan showed me, and I don't know why Dan showed this to me.
Stop.
But shame on you.
Look at the comments.
I'm not looking at the comments.
Don't worry about the video.
Hold on, I'll watch the video first. He's in a giant blow-up ball that you get inside and spin around in. And this is...
Let's peep the comment section.
This is concerning.
Clearly, it doesn't roll like upside down. Usually those ones, they go like in all directions, but it just goes left to right, which is interesting. Because he would fall out of that thing, man.
I can't tell if he wants to be doing that or not.
Yeah.
He likes it.
Yeah, no, definitely. This is like stimulation because he can't really move.
Oh, you think this is like medical?
Oh.
It looks
I
like
think
he's
it's, well, medical or just
for
frankly just fun.
Spiritual.
Fun.
Oh yeah, it's definitely not magic.
Get out of the...
I mean, it could be like a fun. It could be a fun way to get his muscles stretched and stuff. He probably
Right.
does need to move around and
That's
stuff.
that is my assumption.
This guy's a gangster though, for real. Like again, he was not supposed to live past like a young age, and here he is
5,
rolling around
what
on
I
a
read.
fucking ball in what looks like Central Park.
And hanging out with people like DJ Khaled and Drake.
Shit, dude.
Which until a little while ago may have.
All right,
less
here's the top
problematic.
comments. Let's see. Why was you getting pushed in a stroller by OVO at 3 a.m. in the morning in a hotel? Because, okay, it's a little rude. What did Drake do to you, brother? Please speak up. We don't need evil people being praised. They're including you in the Drake battle, man. Stay blessed. What did you do, bro? I don't think this guy did anything.
Yeah, that's what I like. They're getting roped in a weird way here.
He was the one that supported. He's supporting Ebony Prince.
Yeah, it seems.
But just based off of some random comment likes, not everybody's likely to have seen that.
Only the 5% made it this far, ladies and gents. And all
You liked that one.
Take our meds now.
You do, bro. Can you unlike that?
Oh shit. Here, I meant to
We
like
should not
this.
like that.
Sorry, I meant to like this one. Only the 5% made it as far, ladies and gents. It's time to all collectively take our meds now.
5% means everything.
I am for sure high, because how the fuck did I end up this deep into the rabbit hole?
Yeah, that's probably a good thing to ask yourself.
The video just.
I took you all. I forced you all. But anyway, this guy is for sure a gangster, a badass, valedictorian. That's sick, dude.
Yeah, quite a story from what I was reading this morning.
Super cool, dude. The question is, what did Drake do to him?
Well, hopefully nothing.
You know?
Damn, he's been all over.
Wait, this
the
guy's
place.
lit. Dude, this guy has an
Yeah.
awesome life.
Yeah.
Like, what the hell? I'm not. Look at that view, man. I ain't get around. Fuck.
He's enjoying that too.
Turned into Boomhauer for a second there.
I haven't been in any damn kind of rolly balls. That shit looks fun as hell.
That does actually look fun. I've always wanted to do that.
what, man, you won't get a flying
Fucking time.
There's like
tell you what.
giant ones where
Dynamite
people have
on.
like hamster wheel like fights. You try and like bounce each other.
Damn, you got,
Oh,
Oh,
got
here he
him
is
on a
with
surfboard.
Alicia. It's Alicia Keys, right?
Yeah.
Sick.
Wait, what's that video in the middle in the water? Is he on a
Is he
surfboard?
dancing? I think he's dancing.
Well, the video above this one, I think he's on a surfboard.
On a surfboard?
Limb Kind Foundation. This dude's super interesting, actually. Unironically interested in this now. The rabbit hole is taking me unlikely places.
He is on a surfboard.
Yeah.
The one in the
Drake
middle?
better not have touched him.
I don't think that. I mean, I get like the joke that Ethan made about the implication of that, but
No, like what
that's,
if on footage she's like beating him up or something?
That would be so
like
crazy.
it sounds
Can
like
you
there are
imagine
implications
that?
that something bad happened.
Well,
I don't know.
What if Drake just forgot? Because the footage that was released today, he's just alone.
Yo,
Sorry.
he's actually surfing.
That's crazy.
Wait, is there someone with him?
Yeah, they're paddling.
Oh, that's fun.
He's defining all odds.
Yeah,
what
yeah,
a fucking
what?
legend.
Who's paying for all this stuff?
Well,
Him.
it seems like the journalist aspect. I think that they've made something of telling their story and like public engagements and stuff like that.
Let's see. He has a brat. Okay. Anyways, shout out Mr. Alvarez.
Mr. Alvarez.
That's awesome.
Do you think this is a... They put him in a shopping cart?
He probably asked to be in there.
I guess it's cool. It's funny.
On that corner.
At least
I
he's-
miss riding around the shopping cart when I was a kid.
Yeah. Yep. All right, very good. Let's get out of this before I get into trouble.
For real. We're at 3 hours and 30 minutes on the dot. Oh,
We love
3:30.
Christopher Alvarez, and I look forward to seeing if he actually has something to say. I am most of all looking forward to what Chris has to say, because whatever he says, I believe.
Evidently, they were there that night, so they would have credibility if they care to comment.